The we technique is a manipulative tactic used by some people to influence others into a certain action or to gain approval in a specific situation. It involves using words such as we and us to make the other person feel like they are a part of the situation, and to create a sense of shared responsibility. For example, a manipulator might say, "We need to work together today," or "We're doing great," to create a sense of camaraderie and to encourage the other person to cooperate. Another example of this technique might be a politician who says we need to work together to make our country great again in order to gain support from the audience, making them feel like they are a part of the solution and have shared responsibility in making the country great. Scientists have found that the use of the we technique can be effective in persuasion. A study published in the journal Social Influence found that when a message is presented as coming from a group, rather than an individual, it is perceived as more persuasive. The study also found that when people are asked to make a decision as part of a group, they tend to conform to the group's opinion, rather than making an independent decision. Another study published in the journal Psychological Science found that when people are reminded of their connection to a group, they are more likely to conform to the group's norms and values. This is known as social identity theory, and it suggests that people's sense of self is closely tied to their membership in a group. However, it's important to note that this technique can be used in both positive and negative ways. On one hand, it can create a sense of unity and cooperation, but on the other hand, it can be used as a manipulation tactic to control the other person's thoughts or behavior. For example, a boss might use the we technique to pressure an employee into working overtime, or a salesperson might use it to pressure a customer into buying a product they don't need by saying "We have a great deal for you today," and making the customer feel like they are a part of the special offer. It's also important to remember that it's not always easy to spot when someone is using the we technique on you. Sometimes it may be disguised as a simple statement or question. Therefore, it's crucial to be aware of this tactic and to think critically about the words and actions of the person you're interacting with. It's important to question the intentions behind the use of we and us, and to make sure that the actions being proposed align with your own values and goals. In conclusion, the we technique is a manipulative tactic used by some people to influence others into a certain action or to gain approval in a specific situation. It involves using words such as we and us to create a sense of shared responsibility. This technique can be used in both positive and negative ways, and it's important to be aware of it and think critically about the words and actions of the person you're interacting with. By being aware of this technique, you can make informed decisions and avoid being manipulated.